We gonna try this one more time, y'all, because people is really. If my phone was on Do Not Disturb and everything. My phone was on Do Not Disturb and everything, and they is fucking trying it. Come on, Twitter. It's not me. They keep playing on my phone. I don't know how to get into Do Not Disturb. I promise it's not me. But I don't know. Hopefully hopefully it's stay cute. Like a red dress. Bitch, a key. Yeah, since I'm 2 days. Yeah. Well, where is Vicky at? Why is Vicky playing? Tell Vicky to answer the phone. To the inside. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, people is fierce. I do, but that should be like, I don't know. I do though, gag. We go get into questions. We go get into questions. I'm just waiting for my daughter first. We go get into a lot of questions, y'all. How beautiful, how the standard. Thank you, Ken. I don't know what is going on. Why it's not letting me add him? Let's try this again. Okay.
I'm here.
We good now.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so much going on.
Yes, there's so much going
My
on.
phone, y'all. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, so we back, you guys. Y'all can hear everything?
Y'all good? We back. We back. We back on a Vicky show.
Thank you. Okay, mother, let's get back to it, Asia. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we left off at.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
We can start. We can just go from where we want to go.
okay, let's go back to where we was gonna. Hey, you guys, we're back in the building. I'm sorry, you guys, for the technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I know the controversy. I know. Okay, so Asia, let's just get into. I think the last thing I was trying to ask you was something about the establishment with the letter. It was something about
Well,
that.
we can just go somewhere else. We can go around. We don't have to go right there yet. We can have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
This is,
yeah. We can.
we can just you
Yeah,
can ask it how you want to. Cause I forgot the question too.
I know. We was on a fucking roll call. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna bring it back.
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
gagging at the.
Take the devil.
Okay, okay. So Asia, let's take it here. Being that you are 007 now, do you know?
I'm not double O. I'm legendary Asia.
Are you legendary Asia? Oh, that's the thing that legendary Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, legendary Asia. What are you gonna be like? You're gonna be doing this legendary Asia role for a minute? Are you gonna like?
To be honest, right now, I'm not worried about ballroom right now. Like I'm not worried about getting into the scene right now. Like I'm not worried about, about a house, where I'm gonna go, all of that. You know?
It was a lot
I,
of Oh, go ahead.
I'm not gonna go into all of that. Y'all gotta gag. Like I'm not like I'm not gonna say I'm traumatized, but I'm kinda like my spirit is broken right now for all
Mm.
for houses and ballrooms. So I need to step away as far as like heal from this situation, like and to say that, like, I know it sounds like I'm trying to beat that house down like it's nothing, because it's not that's not where I'm coming from. The things that I'm talking about, and what's funny, I never said I'm a great person. I never said I'm the best person. I never said that I'm right, they're wrong, you're wrong, da da da. No, what this situation is basically saying, if I let you know that I want to step away. We have two different visions. We have two different outlooks on what a house is. Like, we have two different visions, and I'm just want to step away. Like, I want to, I'm like, I'm going to do Ballroom for a year. That's it. I'm like, I stay, in this house till then. And once I step away, I'm just gonna, do my thing. And the
So
world
wait, oh
not
my
really listen to
God.
me.
So we're not gonna see you work for the February performance legendary at Alpha Omega?
No, 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 no. Definitely not. Like, when
Oh,
we're doing Ballroom right now, like, I definitely want to just focus on my own life and just things. I'm in the best time of my life right now, mentally, emotionally, and so I feel good. I feel amazing. Like, I don't have nothing negative. Like I'm working on the positive things in my life. I'm changing my bad habits into better habits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in that type of life right now mentally. So yeah, I don't got time for the other stuff.
I know that's right. I know
And I
that's
think,
right.
crazy. I'm like, my niece had said the other day, I don't know if she said it just like this, you know, I don't know if you can heal while being in ballroom. And she wasn't saying that just for me, but she was just saying just with anybody. She said, I always notice when people heal, they have to leave the scene.
Mm,
And it's just
that's
like, I wonder
true.
if, like, I
True.
wonder if that's true just for everybody. It's just like when you really want to
That's
heal,
true.
you gotta take your time and just disappear for a second, because I know people don't mean wrong when it's just like, I know people don't mean wrong when they're saying things to me when they don't even know me. And it's like, people, people be feeling out in a way they think they know you. So they want to like say things to you. And they don't realize that you may be going through something mentally, emotionally. So that can trigger something in you. You know what I'm saying? That can make you feel some type of way. So I think it's important while you are healing, it's best to go and take a break from something that is going to be conducive to breaking you down even more.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Damn. Oh, are we good? Hey, you guys. Want to make sure we good. Mother, you can hear me? Everything's good?
Yeah, I hear
Okay.
you.
Everything's good. Okay. Too much. Oh my God. But no, that's definitely true. Sometimes you do got to step away, take your break, and just come back and just bust it open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right about that. Now let me ask you, do we have any other overseas gigs coming up? Like, can they expect you overseas anytime soon, or any classes or anything like that?
Yes, definitely. I will be in. I don't want to announce it because I'm waiting for them to announce it. So I'm going to wait for them to announce it. But I do have two gigs, one gig in March, supposedly, one gig in March, and then I have another gig in June. That's really big.
Mm, summertime fun. Summertime fun.
Yeah.
That's always fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun to do. Now, let me ask you. Oh, somebody wanted to. We got a fan question. I'm gonna say fan questions right now, real quick. Fan questions. Would you go back to Balenciaga?
I don't know. I think for me, with relationships, I because we are such in a better place, with some of them and me and Harold, we're in a much better space. You never know what the future may hold, but as of now, like, I feel like within relationships, I'm not a type of person that like to revisit old things sometimes. I like to, sometimes you never know what God has in place. So baby, but as
Mm-hmm.
of right now, I just want to, like I said, I don't know what's going on for me within Ballroom. I'm in that space of kind of like nothing's clear within Ballroom because it's, this situation, that situation. It's just like maybe I need to heal and just take a break and just do my own thing for a second. And like I said yesterday on Ricky's show that there's some conversations and so we going with some people we're gonna go out to dinner. If I do join the house again, especially a house that I have never been in, I definitely want to get to know them before I come. I want them to get to know me to see if we even on the same type of time because a lot of times people will be upset that you're not mothering how they're mothering. A lot of times people will be like, well, because and I'm gonna say this about this young lady because I don't have I don't feel bad or I'm not even upset that what she said to me. I actually feel bad because she always goes so hard for this house, but the same week that we had this conversation about me, they was having conversation about getting rid of her. So it's just like, damn, sis, like I get you. I understand your pain that you want to fight for something that they're not trying to give you. Like, that had nothing to do with me. I'm not trying to be the mother that you want to be. The mother that you would be that's you. I'm Asia. And I know how to mother my way. Every mother is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is completely different. everyone don't write their child ass the same, you know? So it's different for everybody.
That's
I
definitely true.
just feel like, you know, like I'm not even the members that was on that platform and was mentioning my name and saying things, I definitely want to say to them like I'm not mad for you saying, you know, sticking up for your house because that's what you're supposed to do. It was the adult, the you know, the leaders that are leading this
But
environment that I'm
the slander,
doing.
but it was slander though. It was
Well,
slander.
of course they would do that. You know, they're kids. Like, you know, like grown up in New York City, you know what a game. When one swing, you know, you swing. You don't ask. You ask questions later. So I understood that. But when leaders are on, you know, are like loving it and wanting it to put it out there for them, it's just like, whoa. I feel bad for them. It's more like I get it. You got the kids are gonna fight. You know, the members are gonna fight for their house. They're gonna be like, bitch, fuck that. I gotta fight for my house. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I don't care. It's no shade. I gotta do what I gotta do. I get it. You know, when I was young, I
I
was
dig
doing
it.
shit too. Like, you know, I was doing dumb shit too that I don't even know what I was doing. They probably don't even understand where I'm coming from at all, or even think they can understand where I'm coming from. You
Yeah.
know.
Everybody in this live, can y'all do me a favor and share the live, please? Share the live and put roses for me. Rose, this is about Asia. This is about Asia tonight. Her story, her roses, you know, giving her flowers.
But no, I get. You know, the thing is, the shit.
Please. It's
These
always
people.
about giving you your
The
flowers, mother.
people
For
have
me, it's always
gave
about
me
flowers.
the people have gave me roses, beyond roses during times where I felt my lowest in life. It been so many people that have literally walked up to me that made me feel so much better about things, you know. So this is not like I don't like my love is, you know, love is love. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying for me. I see. I'm giving, you know, I want to give my mother flowers. That's what it's all about. It's all about you. I just want to give it, you know, it's all about Asia Legendary. That's what it's about. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for complying. Thank you so much. Okay. So, mother, let me ask you this question, Asia. Now, because we was cutting back and forth, cutting back and forth, cutting back and forth, cutting back and forth. It's still speculations about dumb bullshit. All right. You know what I'm saying? The defamation of character.
What's the ask what?
Defamation of character. We talked about it already. Your real friends know, but just we was cutting off, going back and forth. New people coming in, da da da. All this Tina and Coke shit, and people saying, "What's this about?" And why do you think the hatred is so bad like that?
Because my letter, that 4-page letter was crazy to them. Like it was like, oh my gosh, she responded. So they had to like you know, people react how you know people reacted. People reacted. I get it. I get it. Like
Damn.
reacted. It's like when you react, you gotta understand when you react, you cannot get upset how another person is gonna react. I'm not. I'm not upset. I knew that they would do those things. Like that's what they did exactly what I expected. Only thing I didn't expect was the letter. That was kind of like okay. I thought they were kind of like, I honestly thought it would be a conversation of, hey, how are we going to do this? You know, like how are we going to move forward with how we, you know, like how are we going to do this respectfully?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, yeah.
No shade. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. Do you take fault for any ownership, like anything from being overall? And would you go to another house and be overall? Or would you just
But,
go
you
and
know,
be like a
the thing is, I want to say about that too, like, I'm not going to take accountability for things how y'all want me to take accountability for things. I already apologized. You know the funny thing, son, I apologized to them numerous of times, even when I didn't think I was wrong. But because I wanted to kind of save the situation, I was just like, okay, let's just try to fix this. Da 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 da. I was apologizing, but I kept hearing, oh my God, you're backpedaling for what? I don't need this situation. I can literally walk away and I would still be okay. Like I'm only trying to do this because I don't want to give up. I really want y'all to hear me the way I intended you guys to hear me, and it came off wrong. So I apologize and apologize and apologize. I didn't know what more. I don't know what more they wanted. So
mm,
you know, for me, I don't know what more they wanted. As far as like me not coming out, I definitely admit to not feeling comfortable and not coming around at some point. I started to step back a while, and maybe I should have left then. I do. Maybe I should have just walked away. You know, I'm the type of person, and the reason why I don't like to even go back to houses that I was before is because I fight while I'm in there. I don't fight when I leave. Like when I leave, I wash my hands most of the time. Even when I'm angry, I already know that I already know when it comes to me being a part of that house, it's kind of done because I put my hand in that situation where I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to fight. I'm going to try to fight. I'm going to try to stick around. And even when I'm not liking it, I'm not just going to give up and just, because I don't want to go back to that guy. I don't want to go back to that relationship I was in before.
Right. Speaking of guy, real quick, let's take you over here real quick. A fan question came in. Asia, are you single?
Yes, I'm definitely single. You know, I'm talking to like, you know, multiple, you know, I'm getting to know people and stuff like that. I'm just enjoying life. I'm, you know, being in this journey of healing, like I was so glued to one particular guy, what he had to look like and this and that. But now being in this journey is just like, I just like, you know, people who take care of themselves, like really like that quality. I love quality, like smelling good,
Mm,
you know, looking good. Like you put time and effort into yourself. Like I love
mm.
bitch. I don't you love when you smell somebody and they
Oh,
smell
yes.
good.
Yes, that's the best feeling.
Uh,
That's the best.
he made sure he was dipped in that. Like he made sure he was dipped in that.
Let me ask you this. I want to ask you this. Well, that was a fan question too, but I want to ask you as well. Are you so we know you legendary for your oh my God, your fucking performance is amazing, crazy. But let's ask you, what made you go to sex siren and switch it up on us and get sexy and stuff? What made you go that route?
You know, funny. You know what's funny? I went into sex siren because everybody considered me to be sexy. Like I was walking sexy. I was walking sexy, and I was like, bitch. And I know I'm sexy as fuck. Like I know my movements. I know all of that. But you know, yeah,
Mm.
I got to that. I
Do you
was
have any?
just do it. I wanted. I always people always told me you should do it. You should do it. So that's why I kind of did it within Ballroom because I'm like, you know, I'm getting kind of like tired, and I at that point I got really thick. So I was like, bitch, I can't move how I want to move. So you know,
Do you have any favorites, Asia? What's Asia's favorite? Her top three that come to mind for sex siren. Who do you look up to for that category?
I look up to Sabrina, Miranda, and Sanaya. For a fact, them three right there was the truth, like the truth to sex siren. I mean, Sabrina at the Prodigy Ball. I mean, Miranda at the Mizrahi Ball. Sanaya, like, get into y'all history, y'all. Did y'all see? Like, that is fucking sex siren, bitch. Miranda got on the motherfucking table, laid back, threw her hand in every bitch face, like, bitch, move, girl. Like, that was just, like, that energy was just so, and, like, oh. It was just
Mm.
so enticing, and she was just so fucking sexy. Like she knew she was the sexiest bitch. It don't matter who came to the floor, she knew. Bitch, I've been bitch with Sabrina at the motherfucking Prodigy Ball.
Mm. I think I was there that night. The Prodigy Ball was T.
That lady body used to bounce like motherfucking pillow. It was like the soft pillows. It was just like the body was just like body, and it was just like she was sitting in, like that bitch was literally sitting in hormones for her entire life. But that's how
Mm.
it was moving.
Mm. Now, let me ask you this. For Femme Queen Performance, for people who don't know, who's your favorite top tier girls for that?
Um, right now.
And
Mm.
I want to know the junior generation too, like, old and
Oh, you
new.
mean the old? I love Mercedes, Sanaya, Amina. Those were my top three. Then Mika had became my top. But you know what's funny is I had every Femme Queen season for me. Like
Mm.
I loved every single one at different points. Like, and I learned because it's like when you read the thing about the back in the day Femme Queens, like they had a story, a message. So it was like I read every single one of their stories, and I'm just like, bitch. Like I just got so excited, like by each of them. I got so inspired. It was just so amazing to like read their stories and hear them.
Mm-hmm.
People may not understand what I mean by that, but it's just watching their story, watching how they get on that back of that stage and they stand there and you feel their energy, not someone else's, but their energy, you know?
Okay. Okay, another fan question is somebody wanted to know who's your favorite commentator real quick.
Um, right now, I think Snooki is doing his big one. I'm so proud of Snooki. He's like,
And where she
Snooki,
came from, no shade, where she came from.
Snooki is definitely doing his big one. You know, yeah, Snooki is definitely, like, he's definitely doing his big one right now. Like,
I
yeah,
love
it's,
Snooki, but shout out to Snooki. But my favorite all time, I have to say, I love Precious and I love Selvin.
of course.
Those are my favorite.
You said right now, Selvin is my top. Selvin and Jack together was
That's all
amazing.
time. That's just all time. That's all time. That's all time. You guys, we know the lies is gonna come through. We're not worried about the lies and defamation of character on the other platform. We're not worried about none of that, you guys. I see the comments. I see the fan questions. I don't want to go that route.
We
Thank
all
you.
things, but you know, y'all gotta really watch. Y'all gotta watch the company you keep. Y'all gotta look at the energy that's around you. Like, you know, like at some point in time, you know, your friends should reflect who you are. The energy that's around you is reflects who you are. You know, it
No
starts.
shade.
It starts. You know, it's just so sad that it didn't have to be this
Aries, put
way.
it in the comment for me if you have something you want to get out real quick. If you want to say it real quick, we can answer that. If Asia,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
guys,
whatever.
I'll mind answering questions if you
Definitely.
want.
If it's a, but I have my other fan questions coming from another place. That's what I'm saying. Me. Shout out to you, Florida, my Aries.
I hear
my
it.
Yes. So Asia, let me ask you this before the other fan question come in. Oh, I think she answered it. I love this lady. She's so classy and unbothered. Shout out to you, Kevin. Asia, they said your ballroom career.
You said what? You said what?
They said what's next for your ballroom career.
Um, Ballroom career as I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it paint out. That's all. I'm just gonna let it paint out. That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna let that just let that shit ride out. Okay, another fan. Okay, the fan question coming in. They say Asia's going to Margiela. Well, shout out to us to Margiela. That's a nice, classy house. Mother, how you feel about the Margellas and why that rumor even came out? Was that even any talk about? Because that rumor came floating about.
I don't know. I didn't have conversation with Margella about that, so I wouldn't know that. But I think I'm pretty sure every house is fire and amazing. But this time around, if I do join a house, I want us to get to know each other because I'm not going to get treated a certain way because I still think I love the way old school was. I appreciate the femme queens from back in the day. I understand them, so I'm not gonna let people like, no, you know, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't da 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 da. Like you shouldn't think like that no more. Da da da. No, I think like that. I don't think like them, but I still respect certain things that they did. I love certain things that they did that were important to me. That was dope to me. You know, so
Yes. Let me ask you, Asia, what's the difference? You know, everybody always compare ballroom. What's the difference between ballroom from the East Coast and the West Coast in the Midwest? And what flavor do you like better? And what give you that energy?
you know, of course, I love New York. Shout out to, you know, New York is the mecca to me. It will always be. But I love Chicago too. But and I feel like each place gives its own thing. Like I feel like the West Coast, you like exposure. If you want to have exposure, you know, run out there. Of course, New York too, but you know, definitely run out there and get a piece of that. Chicago is just like it's so fucking bingy. It's so New York about it. I guess that's why I love it. New York is so fucking bingy. And when it comes to like, I mean, not New York, I mean Chicago. Chicago is so fucking bingy, but when it comes down to New York is just fire. It's dope. Like it's lit, you know.
You ain't saying nothing about Cali.
I did. I said, Callie, you know, you can get your big one
Get
out
your
there. Would you come
big one out there.
shop
Definitely get your big one out there.
on Sanaya? No, I don't see the thing is I don't think the scene I think, you know, yes, the scene I do agree with you on. I do think the scene did turn on Sanaya, but I think when it comes I don't think they turned on me. I think what it is I'm different. We have different visions. We have different opinions, and this is why I wanted to step away. For me, this is why I wanted to step into out of the situation because it was obvious and was clear that we weren't meshing. And I'm talking about with the people I was in the leaders with, like we weren't meshing mentally and our creative thoughts, like in our space mentally we weren't on the same page at all. And I just felt like my ideas were always, girl, I don't want to hear that. Like, no, it was that for me. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was that. I wouldn't say it was they turned on me. because this is just one house. I have so many people that love on me, that pour into me, that show me so much love. Like, really, like I'm not tripping about that. I'm not even upset about that. And people took what I said in the letter personal, but forgot about what the letter that they put out. It was like they wanted me to shut up and be quiet and take the bullshit. And a lot of times the girls get that treatment. They really get that treatment. They get this treatment of getting a slap to the face and shut up. Like, and if you give anything, you too sensitive. You too this. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know where I've been in jail. I've been in all type of shit that you would gag at. It's not about where you come from. It's not about any of that. What I don't like is weird, phony shit. I don't like fake shit. I don't like shifty shit. I don't like none of that. That to me, I stay away from. You know, like why sit in uncomfortable shit when you don't have to? Everything is just don't. It's not for you, and you're not for them. Like it should be no shade. I never said I was perfect. I never said I was right, wrong, or indifferent. What I was saying is, bitch, I know it's not for me here. It's not for me. This ain't for
Another one real quick, mother. I'm gonna try to get the people in. They want to know, would you consider starting your own house, your own foundation?
that is a consideration too, but I want to make sure because I need to heal first. I gotta heal. I'm not gonna start a house and then I pour my hate into them like, bitch, we gotta fuck all these houses up. We gotta do that. Like, no, I want to create a safe space. If I start a house, I really want to create a safe environment for people to create. I don't care if you think above and beyond the stars. I don't care if you think here, there, wherever you want to think. Do your motherfucking big one. Do your big one. Like, I want to see your vision through. I am like, if I do start a house, I am going to have a standard for me because that's what I do love about Ballroom House. Some houses, they have a standard. It will be quality over quantity because I feel like Ballroom the whole Ballroom is literally talented. Regardless of, you can say, no, not really.
Yeah. Somebody asked one more. I'm gonna get this out fan question. Somebody said, "Mother, how did you feel about the Cherry Valencia? Cherry Valencia, I get the time. She's a 007, but when you battle her at the bar for Sex Siren and she got you, how did you feel about that night?"
Nothing. That's a beautiful girl. What do you mean? Like, it's nothing to feel. Like, you lose some, you win. Winners, like Ricky said, he ate last night. Winners can only lose.
That's a good. I like that. 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 Oh my God, let me ask you, is it harder getting ready for Sex Siren or do you get more nervous than doing a Vampire performance?
Vampire performance.
Oh, why is that?
It's like, because I put so much pressure on myself, I always got to make sure, like, every time I come out, I'm better than before. And when you have classics, when you got top tier shit, when your shit top tier, it's hard to get into something.
Who do you enjoy battling on the floor for?
I love battling between, but when it comes to the girls I do love battling the most is girls that don't play with me. It's the ones that make you want to tap in. It's the ones that gonna be like, bitch, I'm not just saying let's go, girl. Like that's what I enjoy. Cause it's like, bitch, I wanna battle. Tear me up so I can carry. Like I wanna come out. Like, that helped me actually.
Somebody asked Asia, because we didn't ask nothing about the Butch Queen. They said, who is Asia's favorite Butch Queen performance?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
That's a good one. No sound again.
Wait, can y'all hear us? Hey, Techno, hey.
Can y'all hear us?
We're spending a lot of that tonight, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad y'all been bearing with us. Shout out to you guys.
We on the coming in and out. Can y'all hear us?
They said they can hear. They can hear. Yeah, favorite Butch Queen performer for Asia right now.
The alpha is these two alpha Omega boys. I love Una. I like his energy. Like he's just so excited to vote. He's just so shady. Like bitch, I don't give a fuck. And this other Margella boy. I mean not Margella. Alpha Omega. Yeah. Alpha Omega. It's two Alpha Omegas. What the fuck is his name? He's Spanish.
Good.
He's soft and kind, real soft. We can't hear. No, I don't think you can hear, Kevin. It's you can hear.
Anaya was good. Anaya.
Hi,
shout out to New York City in the building. New York City, my city.
Yeah. But it's definitely we can hear. It's just buffering.
Okay, Mother, your
Yeah.
favorite butch queen performer?
Is it's a couple. Oh, pussy wise dirt like Adam
Bitch! That's
pussy
my bitch.
is literally top fucking tier.
Top
Like
tier.
like yeah, I seen that person do some. When I say some of the craziest shit, I would say Adam. Um, Adam go fucking crazy. To me, like I love it so much. It's a couple of more. It's just so many names, it's so many people. I'm sorry, y'all. Like it's a lot of butch queens that I
Who
really.
come to your mind? Who come to your mind?
My Wi-Fi is on, y'all. Get
Yeah,
it.
Asia is out, and we both in different. She's in another location. Her location is just. Her location is not having it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
I want to shout out, though. I definitely want to give Charmin Balenciaga. Yeah. Okay, she good.
Can y'all hear me good? Oh, it's this Asia boy too. That's fire. Don't shade. You hitting.
Is it
Don't shade.
good? Is she good? Can y'all hear her? What's
Can
going
y'all hear me? Can y'all
on?
tell me if y'all can hear me so we can like come on. Are we good, y'all?
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Thank y'all for joining and share it live for me, please.
We were good. Oh, girl, we were so good. Can y'all hear me good? Yes, I'm more vote down too. Come on, that's definitely vote down. We can hear. Okay.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, they said they can. I don't
Okay.
know.
The sound is fine. All
Yeah,
right, mother. Just get your camera in. Get your camera in place. Get your camera in place. Okay.
Go.
All right. We ready to go. Okay. Asia, if you can. Another question. Oh my God. What is your relationship like with Beverly and Zemi? And why did they attack your character like that?
I don't know. I kind of when it comes to the like that was my personal goddaughter. So when that happened and she said that and she said I was doing last time she saw me I was doing drugs. Like, it was just like what? Like, but I understand, my thing when I look at people, so I've been there before when I was kind of, like, I can see how someone can be jealous or upset about people being in roles that they're not or getting things that they don't get. So instead of trying to be inspired, they turn it into being like hateful towards them. So it's a lot of weird shit that she was doing that was weird and like real phony shit. And I was trying to overlook, but when she did that, it was completely like, oh yeah, we can't. I don't even want. Like, I just want to actually stay away from you. You're not a good person. Like, you at all. Like, it's deep rooted now. Like, sorry, it's deep rooted. And when it comes to, I don't hate him. Like, I don't dislike him. I just that to me was like, I don't. For you to lie and say that for a fact, like we were doing that together, that was just it was uncalled for. It was weird to me.
Mm.
So, but at the end of the day, people react how they want to react. So you can't. It is what it is. I just know how to move, and I just decided to move away from these people. I just want to stay away from them. Like, it's kind of scary to me. It's weird.
Mm.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, that is delusional. Like to say
Yeah,
that's delusional. That's weird.
it was kind of
That's really
scary.
weird. Wow, that's deep. That's deep.
Think
That's
about
real deep.
what they're doing. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I got you, baby.
No shade. Hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Asia, legendary Asia. Now, Asia, they said, oh my God, let's get some great news. Are you going to do a movie? They said some movie coming out that you're supposed to be in. What's going on with the movie, bro? Can we discuss the movie?
We can't yet. We can't. Unfortunately, we can't yet. And we can't.
Okay, let me ask you this. What, was acting always in the books for you? Did you always want to act?
No, I didn't want to, child. I want to be behind the scenes and making something great. That's really what I wanted to do. But God had a different plan for me. God wanted me in front of the camera. So it's some great things coming my way that has been coming my way. And I'm just happy about. that's just so many blessings coming my way, and that I'm so just thankful for and happy about that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you guys.
That's so good. What's the ultimate role would you want to play? Like, what would be your ultimate, like, oh my God, like a dream role?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Oh, why Jessica Rabbit?
Because that would be a hard role for me.
You want something hard for you, like, to challenge you.
Yeah, because you gotta be the ultimate sexy. Like you have to be the like. I mean, you said you sexy, right? Show me. You don't tell me.
Mm.
Show me,
Show
bitch.
me. Somebody wanted to, I guess, another fan question I didn't get to, Asia. They wanted to know what was your biggest moment that you felt in for your career. What was your biggest moment?
What you mean?
I mean, your ballroom career. Let's say the past 3 years or 4 years. What was your biggest moment for you that you felt like was a moment for
Oh,
yourself?
the roses. What's the roses? Like, I was telling my story of how I felt about how I was treated. And someone said, this individual, I'm not gonna say who, he said, I know you always said you felt like the ugly duckling at one time. And when they said this to me, I was keen because I never felt I was anything less than what I am, beautiful. But people around me made me feel like I wasn't. And it just made like I didn't get this treatment that of like, and because I was already insecure what I was going through in my life, when I was around people, and I always felt like, why are they treating me this way? Am I not enough? And not just in ballroom, just in life in general, like, growing up as a kid and not having my family there, and just like I felt something was wrong with me in general. It don't matter.
Mm,
I could have been the most beautiful girl in the world. I still would have felt insecure because I felt like if this people didn't care or love me, something must be wrong with me.
mm,
So
mm, mm,
it had to really do with that. And one thing about me, I'm very honest about my journey and where I come from. And if I was ever insecure, depressed, any of that, I don't mind speaking that because I want to make sure girls understand that just because I may feel it, just because I may act this way, don't ever get it twisted. I also felt this way too, and sometimes I still do. But I just pick myself up and I pour into myself so much of love and passion. And I don't got time for the other stuff, the other shit that, like, no, I'm not sitting in pain. I'm not sitting in hurt. And, a lot of these times, like, people, I'm not going to go into that. Go ahead.
no, go in. If we gotta, let's
Go
go
ahead.
in.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
in.
ahead.
Shit alive, you guys. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love, shit alive. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for, the technical that's going on. Asia's out doing her thing, so it's probably where she a location or whatever. But yeah, thank you for, just being here and dealing with it, whatever. Yeah, shout out to you guys.